Alright, hello everybody. If you feel like the angle is changing all the time, it's because it is. My tripod is like a compact collapsible one, so it's a new angle every time. I'll start first with the items from the more traditional thrift store. My hair is it doesn't look that terrible, but it's kind of wonky because I've been wearing hats. It's so cold outside. Traditional thrift store, and then the second part of the video will be stuff I got at the Idea store, which I talked about in my last thrift video. So this thrift store I actually hadn't been to in 2 months because I was really unimpressed by the selection, the prices, everything. But since I hadn't gone in 2 months, I decided to go because I got the thrifting bug today. The first item I'll show is actually broken. So within 10 minutes after buying this piece, I broke it because I was riding the bus, and then I just meant to set the bag down gently onto the seat, and I slammed it down, and I was like, oh, I hope nothing broke, because I have ceramic items in this bag. The thing that actually broke is plastic. I'm going to try to super glue it. Like, all the pieces that broke fell inside the base. It's a candle holder. Let me put it kind of back together so you can kind of see the vibe here. I mean, it's not going to look quite right now I'm looking at it. Like, a lot of little pieces... Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say, a lot of little pieces broke up. I mean, it looks okay. Especially if you don't look at it too close. This is more... Okay, the lighting's pretty bad because it's in the middle of the night. It's a little more gaudy than I would have liked. But I'm actually not going to use this for a candle. I have a little Christmas decoration that I want to sit atop something, just give it some more height, and I couldn't find any of the candle bases at Dollar Tree, so this was $1.99. I don't know what this originally sold for, because I think that price is actually ripped off. But this was sold back at Joann Fabric in 2008, I guess. Yeah, it'll look fine once I super glue it. Alright, next two things. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of boring, but it's what I bought. I got some cookbook type things. One of them is actually a magazine, so that's why I say cookbook type. Hardbacks are hardcovers are $1.29 at this thrift store. I got this Soups and Stews from Better Homes and Gardens, and this is an older book. It was published in 1993, and when I flipped it open, I saw that it had handwriting on the inside, and typically I don't really like handwriting in my books, unless it was a textbook for college, and then I could, like, learn from people's notes, maybe. Oh, shoot, there's a bookmark in here. It's a bookmark about Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, because I live in Illinois. It's fun. Not every recipe has a note on it, but, like, for example, this potato bean soup says delicious, easy to do, and I actually liked a lot of the recipes in here. When I flip through recipe books, just inevitably, half of the recipes, I'm like, I wouldn't realistically eat that. Not that I'm, like, super picky. Oh, this one has a sticky note instead of just writing on it. This is the wild rice mushroom soup. It says, try mushroom broth instead of chicken broth. Okay, it's very good. So I love the fact that it has the notes in it. But I also, like I said, actually want to eat the stuff that's in here. Like, I'm not a health food person. I'm definitely it doesn't say comfort food, but this next one has comfort food in the title. I'm more of a comfort food person. I mean, like, I want to eat healthy. I want to eat, you know, protein and vegetables and all that, but I am not like kale and what are, like, a quinoa. I'm trying to think of, like, hippie foods. I'm not like a kale and quinoa person. I just don't like them. So anyway, this was $14.99 back when it was released. Really pleased to find that, especially because it's getting so cold out. Then this is the Six Sisters Stuff Comfort Food. This was a magazine that came out in 2019. It was originally $12.99, and yeah, I mean, it's comfort food. So, you know, this one has ranch chicken enchiladas, beef and sweet potato stew, maple bacon sweet potatoes. The one that actually convinced me to buy this, let me see if I can find it. It's just a burger recipe. This isn't that big of a book. Bacon infused burgers. I was like, I have never heard of nor thought of such a thing. I was like, that's very indulgent. I'm gonna get this. It's literally, you take your ground beef and you mix in crumbled bacon. This is my kind of cookbook magazine. That was 79 cents because it's a paperback. Let's see. I got one, yeah, I think just one Christmassy item. And here's where, like, it gets to be, this was $2.99. Like, I guess that's fine. I mean, it's a box of Hallmark cards, and it retailed for $19.99. So actually, this is not the best example of, like, this store being overpriced. But then again, the overpriced stuff I didn't buy, obviously. It's got 16 cards and 17 envelopes, which is odd. Literally, it's an odd number. But, I mean, I guess if you mess an envelope up. I just like it because it's not actually holiday specific. You can use this for Christmas. You can use it for Hanukkah. You can use it for somebody that celebrates neither. It just says joy to you. It's got this really pretty raised silver metallic wreath detailing and the classic black and white plaid. And it's got 16 cards in it. Like I said, that was $2.99, and that was the only holiday item I got. I guess, I mean, I'm going to use this candle stand for Christmas, but it's not, like, Christmas specific. I didn't even find it in the Christmas section. So I just got one clothing item. There are a couple of items that I tried on, but I'm getting a lot better about, yeah, the ceramic stuff did survive. I didn't actually check whether the ceramic stuff survived. I just assumed it did, so that's good. Anyway, I was saying that I'm getting a lot better about really thinking through how I'm going to use items before I purchase them. And there was this beautiful embroidered sweater, but it was a size too big. And, like, okay, so I've talked about this before in past videos. I wear a size extra small in women's. And I actually wear a size extra small in juniors too, which, like, juniors is, you know, for children, so you expect the sizes to not line up. But I wear an extra small in both. I can also, like, wear size small in juniors just fine. Anyway, the sweater was a size small, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's just so high quality, it's so beautiful. But I don't even know anybody that wears a women's size small. Everyone that I'm friends with wears a size medium or larger. And I was like, oh, I had to put it down, put it away. And I was like, maybe I could, like, sell it on eBay, but I was like, that's too much work. I'll just let someone find it and enjoy it. So I put it back. But anyway, I got one top. I was so excited to see LL Bean. I love LL Bean stuff. It is, I think, 100% cotton. Let me double check. Yep, 100% cotton. Feels like it. Try to see if there's, like, a date on it. I don't think there is. Anyway. It is a size small, but it's petite, and it fits me really nice. It's like a 3/4 sleeve thing, and I roll up my sleeves to the elbows anyway, so I like shirts that are that length. Nice and thick, great for the winter weather. And we got one item as a gift. And I'm not actually 100% sure whether the recipient will like it or not, because I don't know her style super well, at least in home decor. Well, I mean, I don't know her clothing style super well either. It's a friend of a friend that I bought this for, but I'm going to go into a story here because, you know, I go into stories. My best friend has a friend group from high school that she still stays in touch with, and then as the years have gone on, like, new people have kind of been not added to the original friend group, but the original friend group has a long-standing tradition of having a holiday gift exchange party. It's a Secret Santa style party, but everyone gets gifts for everybody else. So it's 8 total people that are now in the fold. So it's kind of expensive. But but super fun. And I know I'm saying a lot, but it's also like, it's like 8 p.m. when I'm filming, so excuse me. I'm quite tired. But friend of a friend is in this like group of 8 people that we like give gifts to every year. So there you go. That's why like I'm buying a gift for somebody that I don't like know super well. But her name is Michaela, and this mug has an M initial on it, and it's got this raised mitten, and it's got this great detailing that's raised all across the mug. It's got a speckled inside. You can't tell because the lighting's really bad, but it's got black speckles and it's painted red on the inside. And what like really sealed the deal for me, that I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get this. Which I only was charged, I've got the receipt in here, excuse me, wait a second. I think mugs were supposed to be 99 cents. Okay, I just moved the camera, sorry. But I was charged as a glass, like a, you know, a drinking glass. So it only cost me 25 cents, which I know it's backwards for you. I went into the settings. I guess there's no setting to, there's a setting to change the photos to stop being reversed, like the front facing photos, but there's no setting to stop the videos from being reversed. And you know what, I don't care enough, sorry, but I don't care enough to edit the videos to be flipped the other way, so everything's just gonna be backwards. It's the casual style that we have here. But 25 cents for this. It is from, I realize I left you guys on a cliffhanger, Anthropology. This mug was probably $30, brand new, and it's dishwasher and microwave safe, which is great. Even if she doesn't like, even this, if this like particular design isn't quite her style, I mean, the other side is plain, and it's just like such a like luxury is not the right word, but it's a higher end item, and I know that she would appreciate the thought behind it. I'm gonna set this down carefully so I don't break it. The other ceramic item I got, I have never thought that I would get into decorative plates. I mean, I get into lots of things, honestly, so I should have thought that this would happen. But I just saw this sitting on a shelf, walked over to it, and it is beautiful. It actually says not for food use, for decorative purposes only on the back of it. But it's got this little sticker that says Korea on it, and just the font and the style of the sticker makes me think this is kind of older, vintagey. And it's just got this beautiful bird on it. I don't even know what type of bird this is. And the floral design, and it's got the gold edging. And I was like, how am I going to display this? I couldn't like get one of those like picture easels and just set it down. But it actually has holes and string. That would be kind of, it feels very sturdy. I feel kind of a little reluctant to just hang it by the string, but this was $1.99. I think this is super cool. Very eclectic. I actually I ordered some shelving to attach to my wall online, and it's ledge shelving, so I can set decorative, well, I have tons of knickknacks. So long story short about why I waited, even though I love thrifting, why I waited 2 months in between visits of going to this thrift store. Like, I love all sorts of random things. I collect all kinds of random things. So it's actually very difficult for me to walk into a store and not buy anything. But the last time I went to this thrift store, I couldn't find a single thing worth purchasing. You know how bizarre that is? Like, I will buy decorative plates, random books, gifts for other people, cookbooks, textbooks. I buy craft supplies, home decor, clothing. Found nothing. Anyway, but got several items today, which I'm really happy about. And then I think it's just one item left. Yeah, one item left from this particular store. And I almost left it behind, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to regret. Oh, it's kind of damaged. I didn't realize it, but oh well. It's on the bottom, so that's okay. I was like, I love the sentiment on it, and it's a very pretty print, and I don't have anything like this, so you know what, I'm just gonna get it. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm trying to be a lot better about like whether I'm gonna have a use for things, but I just don't have anything like this, and I know that this is my style. And I've been wanting something that has an inspirational message on it, but isn't like live, laugh, love, you know, kind of overdone. Now, you might say that this message is on a lot of things, but I don't think it's trite. It says, love thy neighbor, and this was originally sold at Target. I think it was manufactured in December 2022, because there's a little label in the back that says that. I paid $2.99 for it. This is a 12 by 12 canvas, and it's got the frame already, so not terrible. I mean, it was on clearance for $5.40 at Target, so like the fact I was charged $2.99 for it's like, I mean, not the greatest deal ever, but I mean, originally it went for $18, so there's that. Chantel Marlowe, I think, is what the artist's name is, the signature down there. And just this beautiful floral, and I like how the V and the T here are actually, like, there's like a kind of dimensionalness to the piece, or I think even the, no, those are the only two letters. They're behind the flower petals. So I just thought that added a little bit of extra visual interest. In terms of favorite things from, there's still more stuff I'm going to show, but favorite things from this particular store, I think this might be my favorite. I'm not sure. I know I want to hang it in my living room, but I might want to wait for my shelving to come in so I can display this on the shelving. What I like about the shelving is that I don't have to, I am going to have to get my level out and measure where I want to put the shelves. But once I put the shelves up, because it's lead shelving, there's a little lip on it. So I can just lean things on the shelf, and I can rearrange stuff easily. I don't have to put holes in the wall constantly. And, you know, I've heard of and watched different hacks that people do for hanging up pictures, but I just go the, like, I measure. Thankfully, this hanger hardware is like right at the top of the frame, but I measure like, the hanger bit, and I know the back of it is damaged. The hanger bit is like 2 3/8 inches down from the top of the frame, and so I mark where the top of the frame is, and then I measured like 2 3/8 inch down, and I mark where that is, and then I nail. I mean, there's a couple more steps in there, but then I nail my nail right like where the second measurement is, blah blah blah. Time consuming, not super duper long of a process, but anyway, part of me is really excited, wants to hang it up right now because it is very different from like all the other art that I currently have hanging up, but I think I'm gonna wait for the shelves to come in. Anyway, next store, like I said, is the Idea store, and I also went to an art store because I didn't even plan on thrifting today. I just went to the farmer's market, which, yes, we do have a farmer's market here in the winter. It's not very good. There's not a lot of selection. But we do have the farmer's market in the wintertime, which is inside the local mall, which is such a neat little mall because it's not, when you think of a mall, you think of like, oh, it's got all the big name stores, like, I don't know, Express, Claire's, JCPenney, Hot Topic, whatever. No. It's only local small businesses in there. And anyway, I went to the farmer's market, got some stuff, decided to pop into, what's the store called? The Idea store, and then afterwards I went to the Art Coop. I only got 3 things at the Art Coop. This is a thrift haul, but I'm just going to show the things because I stuck this stuff in the same bag, so why not? The receipt I have from the Idea store is a digital receipt that's on my phone, so I'm gonna have to just go off like my memory, but a lot of this stuff does have a price on the items, so I might be fine. I might be completely fine. I'm going to take everything out first, just to make it easier. Alright, I guess we're going to start with stamps first, because that's what was rolling around the bottom of the bag. So all stamps are buy one, get one free. I decided to get an even number of stamps to take advantage of that. This is Christmassy, and I just thought it's very whimsical. I'm not going to get much use out of it, but I was like, this is so cool. Like, for a free stamp, why not? It's got, what's that song called? It's a song where there's like, oh my gosh. The partridge in a pear tree. It has all the things. The partridge, the turtle doves, the French hens, literally all of it. So I thought that was super cool. Like, this is as big as the palm of my hand. It was handmade in the USA. Inca Dinkado is the brand. Inca Dinkado out of Woburn, Massachusetts. That was $1. And this was the original stamp I was going to get. This is $1 as well. I was like, okay, if I'm getting this, I might as well get this for free. It's just a bunch of, like, kind of paint splatter looking dots. And I like to splatter paint on my art projects. So I was like, this is a little bit more of a controlled way of doing that. And it says, oh, I was about to say it looks like a Stampin' Up stamp, but it doesn't actually say Stampin' Up on it. So I guess it's not. This one is, though. Copyright 2006 Stampin' Up, and it says enjoy. I just like the falling leaves. I don't really like the fact that it says enjoy at the bottom, but very fall. And it's not super stained on the rubber, which is nice. That was 75 cents. And then the next 3 stamps were 50 cents. So I guess we'll say this one was the free one. This one was 50 cents. And it's copyright 1988 All Night Media Inc. out of San Anselmo, California. And it's called the Follow Directions stamp. It's a teacher's stamp. And it's got like these 2 snakes that are like tangled up in each other. And it says, please follow directions. I remember my teachers using stamps on my work in middle and elementary school. And I'm not currently a teacher, but one day I think I will be, because teaching is... This is a long story, which I think I've talked about a little bit before, but I currently work in education. I work for a university. I'm not teaching right now. But, thought that was fun. And vintage. This one is very seasonally appropriate. 50 cents. It's just a bunch of snowflakes. This was originally out of Michael's. It's their Craft Smart brand. And this was, apparently, it came out in 2013. So that's a bit of an older stamp as well, although it looks new. And the last stamp I got, it says, Let It Snow. It doesn't have any markings, so I don't know where it came from. But I just think the mittens are so cute on it. Alright, so those are all my stamps. And then everything else is kind of sitting... everything else is sitting in this magazine holder. Which, man, I love the Idea Store. And their pricing is so amazing, too. This magazine holder was $1. This similar type of item would cost like $3, $4 at the other thrift store that I went to. And this came from Target originally. It's the Project 62 brand, and it's copyright 2020, so it's pretty recently. I just like, a lot of magazine holders are like just like the clear plastic ones, or just like very basic, but this one looks a little bit more fancy because it's got like these gold accents, and the material is kind of like this faux linen texture. So I'm going to put this on my bookshelf. And I think, I didn't know exactly what I was going to put in it, but yeah, like I can put this cooking magazine in it, and that'll be great. I just knew I'd find a use for it somewhere. Alright, I'm just going to start pulling random stuff out. Alright, what is this? Oh! More artwork that I got. I don't actually know how much this was. I can't imagine, because it's not marked. I don't know what she rang it up as. I didn't even ask what price it was, because I knew it was going to be reasonable. I'm going to guess this was between $1 and $2, but it came with the frame, which is very pretty. I think it's like a 4x6 frame. It's an actual wood frame, black with the gold detailing. And I love this wreath. It's very like springtime-y, but I'm gonna hang it up year round. And it's got the yellow bow and the three little yellow flowers. I guess it's not a wreath. It's more like a, well, yeah, it's a wreath. It doesn't have to, just open. It kind of like looks more like a laurel wreath. But yeah, I just thought that was super cool because that's handmade. I have no idea how old this is. Next item, this was 75 cents. And for a used, because there's one sticker missing, for a used sheet of stickers, 75 cents is a little bit on the pricier side, but some things are a little bit overpriced at the idea store because they do like research everything. Especially like the fine art supplies, which is very fair. But some stuff is just like a screaming good deal. Anyway, it's a Christmas sticker set. Miss Elizabeth's is the brand. I've never heard of that before. But I really liked the sentiment, the quote that's on this big sticker here, which says, "The best and most beautiful things in life cannot be seen, not touched, but are felt in the heart. Helen Keller." And it's a bunch of poinsettias. Oh, if you saw my light flicker, yes you did. But that's not a glitch, that it actually flickered. I don't know why it does that. My lights flicker all the time. I don't know, I kind of wonder if there's something wrong with the electrical. The house was built in the 70s. I just roll with it. Like, it doesn't actually spook me. It's just slightly irritating when it happens. Okay. I found the new items that I bought, so I'm setting those aside. Alright, I got a bunch of gift bags, because they're... The small ones are 25 cents. And this was... Like, this is not a dollar store bag, which is nothing wrong with dollar store bags, but I can just tell, like, oh, like, the print on it is a little bit more fancy. Lonnie Harris is the brand. I just think it's cute, and I like to have these things on hand. Even though I said it in my previous video, I don't know if it was my most recent one or not. I said in a previous video that I actually prefer to wrap things, but good to have a bag on hand. The rest of these are actually... Oh, no, wait. This one's a wintry bag. This one, I think, was 25 cents as well. I mean, it literally has the sticker on it. But these, like, the bags are, like, a bulk type of item. So there's some items in the store that don't have a sticker on them, but they have a sign telling you what the price... Anyway, this is just a bunch of snowflakes on a blue background. So that was really neutral. Just like with the cards, great for, you know, if I don't know whether someone celebrates Christmas or Hanukkah or not. Just a nice little blue sack there. Okay, and then the rest of these gift bags. I've got 3 more gift bags. They're graduation gift bags. So, time flies. My younger brother, I have 2, but the one that's closest to me in age is actually finishing his master's degree. I don't know if I've said this already. I can't remember. I literally filmed my last video, like, I think 5 days ago. Anyway, finishing his master's degree in May. I don't know. I'm going to give him a gift. I don't think I gave him one when he finished his undergraduate degree. Like, I give him a card, and I may have given him money, but I don't think I give him an actual gift. What do people normally give people for graduation? All I got, which, like, I'm very grateful for. This sounds ungrateful. I started with what I got. Okay, there we go. What I got when I graduated high school and college was money. People didn't give me, like, objects. I don't know what people give people, you know? Maybe, like, a book of wisdom. That's a solid one. Anyway, I just thought the bags were cute. I don't know when I'm going to use them. It might be for my brother. It might not be. This says 25 cents. I feel like this is like a more medium-sized bag, which costs 50 cents. I don't know how the cashier rang it up, honestly. I can't look at the receipt because it's on my phone. But I just thought it was so cute. Look at the... I might even cut it up and use it, like, for scrapbooking purposes. I just love the way the graduation caps are drawn. It's got foil. It's got gold and silver foil. You can't really see because the lighting's bad. But the gold and silver foil is all over the bag, on the front and the back, which, like, on dollar store bags, only the front has all the fancy foil and stuff, so I like to get non-dollar store bags. But I also have, one of my student employees is graduating this December. I don't have a gift for him. I just have a card, which, like, I don't have to give anyone anything. But fun fact, my top 2 most expressed love languages, like the ones that I express to others, not necessarily the ones that, like, I resonate with the most, like, receiving wise, but the ones I act out. Number 1 is acts of service. Number 2 is gift giving, which is why I'm constantly buying stuff for people. It's just a thing. It's not like, oh, look, it celebrates me for being so generous. No, that's just like me giving information. Anyway, got this graduation bag. Just wanted to have it on hand for the occasion. I thought it was just kind of funny, too, to find graduation bags in the store in November, which is when I'm filming. Yeah, it doesn't have, like, a name written on the tag or anything like that, so. And this one is vintage. Just look. This bag was made in Korea. I wonder how many graduations this has gone through. This one does say 50 cents on the back, which, like, it's kind of strange. Like, this one says 25 and this one says 50. Like, they're basically the same size. Different people pricing them, I suspect. I just think this is classic. Any of these bags can be for any gender, any age, man, woman, child. I mean, if we're going to talk about children, my youngest brother is 16, turning 17 in March. His high school graduation is in 2026. So I can save that for anyway. There are a couple of things left. I literally lost where my stuff was. I set it on the floor. This. Even though it's like a craft store, there are, like, crafting takes different forms, right? So you think of, like, paper crafting, like paints and stuff like that. They also have fabric. But they also have things like this, which I got for 25 cents. I thought was awesome. It's 5 sawtooth hangers with the nails, which is good, because I saw a couple of other packs of sawtooth hangers that didn't have the nails, and, like, I know I can go buy nails, but I like that it's included. Because a lot of the picture frames I have, most of the picture frames that I have purchased recently, or, like, in my life, have those hateful tiny little triangle things to hang your pictures up with. Sawtooth hangers. Sawtooth hangers are the way to go. So I can, maybe attach these to my picture frames. The only reason why I'm not sure is because, like, nailing them in would require nailing it into the frame, but the frames are plastic. So I think the way I'll end up using these is not using the nails at all. Even though I specifically bought this pack because it has the nails. I might just super glue it to the cardboard backing, or to the frame. Either one. But, yes. It's also a problem I didn't know I would have. These, I really don't need these. Because, like, I only have one vase. I own exactly one vase. And it's already full with Dollar Tree florals that I bought. But these are just so cute. So their florals are bulk, so they're by the pound. Their florals are $4 a pound. But this came in at under a pound, so this was like 79 cents total. Got these 3 picks that are exactly the same. But they're felt leaves. I love felt as a material. So cute. And it's got what I think are, like, supposed to be cranberries, but they're wooden buttons. Oh, absolutely adorable. I'm going to find some place to display these. Maybe, I don't know if this vision is going to work out or not. Maybe I'll display them on the shelf that I bought. That hasn't arrived in the mail yet. Because I bought it extremely recently. This is just a bow. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I really like all the colors and the detail that's going into that's in his bow. This was, I think, 50 cents. It's just this velvety, it's kind of like a lilac purpley pink color, and it's got gold backing that's metallic and super, super shiny. I just think it's a very luxe looking bow. No idea what to do with it, but I will find some place for it. Next couple of things are actually Christmas ornaments. These were, I think, ooh, my memory's pretty bad. They're either 25 cents each or 99 cents each, which is like kind of a big difference, but they were extremely affordable. That's all I remember. I don't even have a Christmas tree. I've thought about it, but I'm not even in my apartment on Christmas Day, so I thought, yeah. Plus I move so often, so. Oh, actually, if this one has a price tag, so this one was 50 cents. It's a felt joy. I told you I love felt. I just like the font and the fact that the O has a holly berry leaf. So cute. Amanda, if you don't have a tree, what are you doing with those ornaments, you may ask? I just hang them from... I literally stick a pin in my wall and I just hang them on the wall. It's fun. This one... Sorry, they're like a little stuck together. Okay, there we go. This one was also 50 cents. So it's a little holly berry wreath with a snowflake. Super cool. It's got these foam flowers on it. Foam little red flowers. Very rustic. Can hang this up all winter long. Not just for Christmas. And these I was really pleased to get. These aren't marked. So whatever the bulk pricing was. And I was surprised to find 2 of these. I was like, at first I looked at them and I was like, maybe not. Because this one says mistletoe 1987 on it. I know you can't read it. But they're like these pewter type ornaments. And this one says cookie. Yeah, cookie. No S. 1985. And I was like, like they're cool. But, you know, whatever. But then I looked at the back and it says Longaberger. And I was like, oh, heck yeah. And interestingly, the one that says mistletoe 1987 is copyright 1995. The one that says cookie 1985 says copyright 1995 as well. I don't actually own any Longaberger baskets, but I think Longaberger, like the factory's in Ohio or something like that. Yeah, it is. I remember I have this video is already long. Oh well. I have a like weird places to visit in Ohio book, and the cover of the book has a giant basket because I think like Longaberger, I don't know if it's like their main office or if it's just like some sculpture that's sitting out there, but they have a giant building sized basket. So anyway, I've known about Longaberger baskets since childhood, and I was like, oh yeah, these might, I'm not reselling these, but I know they're collectibles, so these might be worth a decent bit. So that was super cool. I know you can't really see the details in this low lighting, but there's that, and there's one last item that I got at the Idea store, and then I got 4 things. 5 things. Can't count. I got 5 things from the Art Coop, which is the art supply store. Because I already showed the magazine holder. This, I'm not even entirely sure what the name of it is. It looks like it's an adapter. So I've talked about before, if you're new here, I am a chemist. That is my job. That is like the degree I have. And this was in a bin of chemistry glassware, and I was like, oh my gosh, not the glassware, because I see it all the time at work. I see it every day, you know. I'm like, flashbacks. But the other stuff I see regularly. This I have never seen before. It says Pyrex USA on it, which like we use a ton of Pyrex in the lab because glass is chemically resistant, and Pyrex is one of the best glassware brands out there to this day. So this looks like it's just like an adapter, like you can run like a water hose through it and then connect it to another hose. I mean, like simple stuff, right? But it's glass. I'm used to seeing these be like plastic. So I just thought that was cool. For $1.50, I actually collect glassware. Chemistry glassware, to be specific. So that's going into my collection. Oh, I guess favorite items from the Idea store. This one's gonna be a hard one because I got all kinds of random stuff from the Idea store. I think this cross stitch is actually one of the favorite things I got from the Idea store today. And then I really do like the little ornaments. The felt joy is just so whimsical. I think that one's my favorite, even though the Longaberger ones are really cool as well. Anyway, okay. And then I got, like I said, 5 things from the art supply store, and they're just kind of everywhere. Oh my gosh, where did I put them? There's just piles of stuff on my desk. Where are they? I'm not going to stop filming. I'm just going to let the camera roll. Okay, seriously, where'd these items go? I can see 4 of them. That's why I miscounted. It's just I know there are 5 items. Where's the 5th one? Okay, maybe I should pause. Because this is probably slightly annoying to a lot of you. Okay, the 5th item, I might just have to skip. I'll just tell you what it is because I cannot find it. I know it's in this pile. Like, I just saw it when I was recording this stuff for the Idea store. But I was like, oh, I've got to set that aside because that's a different store. That wasn't thrifted. It's poster putty. Not poster putty. It's like museum putty. Like, it's the kind that museums use to stick things to tables so that it doesn't move. And the frames on my wall keep shifting a little bit. So I bought the putty for that. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I never remember to go buy it. But then when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely have to get this now before I forget. It was like $3.75 or something. I don't know where it could have possibly gone. I mean, I know it's done. Anyway. Okay, next couple of things. I got this roll of washi tape as a gift. It's by the Pipsticks brand, which I own a lot of their stickers. And it's this Japanese cartoon character. Well, not cartoon. Mascot character, I guess, of Gudetama, who's the lazy egg. And it was $4.95. It's called the Shell Me About It washi. One of my friends, Michaela, actually, the one I bought the mug for, loves Gudetama, so I thought this would be cool to give to her. I don't know if she does paper crafty things, but I mean, you can just, people use washi on all kinds of stuff, you know. You can tape stuff to your wall. You can decorate your phone case. You can, it's not as strong as duct tape, but you can kind of, just like how people decorate stuff all the time with duct tape, you can kind of do that with this. So I thought that was a great little extra Christmas gift. Then I got this Uniball Signo metallic gel pen in silver. I have one of these in bronze, and I've actually hauled it before because I bought it from Pop Shelf. This was $3.89, I think. My receipt was also digital, so I can't check it right now. But yeah, I think this will be perfect to use for, I actually haven't made, at the time of recording, I haven't made the thank you cards for my TAs yet. And I said I was going to make cards for all 22 of my TAs, and I was just like, that's just too much. I don't even know all of them that well. I'm going to have a hard time writing stuff or designing it because I want to make them all unique. And I know that I said that if you watched that video, it was my last thrift video, that the main point of the cards is the students' messages anyway. But I was just like, that's 22 cards is too much. So I pared it down to 12. And the way I did that was there were 3 classes that I'm responsible for overseeing. Or overseeing and assisting with. I'm not the instructor or anything like that. I'm not in charge of these classes. I'm assisting with these classes. But in terms of I oversee the safety of these classes. Three classes, I decided to only pare it down to 2. So that's 12 TAs. Anyway. Kind of along the lines of I don't know if all of them celebrate Christmas or not. I thought silvery was a great festive color that is not immediately scream Christmas. And then I got this Illinois sticker for $3 because I realized I don't actually have Illinois themed stickers, and it's really cute. Because I have Ohio themed stickers and I have North Dakota themed stickers, so I thought now is the time. The artist is Pages Peaches, Pages Peaches. And then the last item I got, because I purchased all these items during Small Business Saturday, which like didn't even register on my head, they were giving away free items in the art supply store. And so like you got to draw from a bowl, and it's like, here are the prize pools you can pick from. And so I got, I drew, it was just with any purchase from the store. I drew a slip of paper, and it's like, oh, you can pick from box number 2. And I dug through box number 2, and this is a used, but like that's why I like the item's free. A used roll of tape. It's Black Magic Metallic Tape, I guess is the name of it originally. Yeah, and it's a black metallic iridescent tape, which I don't own anything like this. It seems like it's kind of like duct tape material. No, it's not duct tape material. Or is it? There's a paper backing to it, I realize. It's not paper, so it's not washi. But anyway, that was my freebie item. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for powering through these long videos. I mean, I like having longer videos personally, but sometimes, sometimes I like to indulge in a YouTube video when I wake up in the morning, and I don't always have time for a 45-minute video, so I do like shorter 20-minute or less videos for that circumstance. But if you're someone who likes long videos, yeah, thank you. I know that I can see in the YouTube statistics that people tend to only watch like 10 minutes of these videos, which is totally fine and understandable. But if you're someone who watches all the way through, that's awesome. All right. Have a great Christmas. Well, I'm sure I'll probably film another video before Christmas, but a great December, I guess. And I'll see you guys later.